Hey everyone, Lensman and Dragon here today for another, I guess, co-op game. So I was playing co-op with Jamarella the other week, or the other day, or whenever this video's ended up coming out. And Dragon wanted to play this, so say hello, Dragon.
Hello, everybody.
I guess disclaimer up front, as you might be able to tell from the picture here. There is a lot of blood and gore, so if you're squeamish against that sort of thing, then please stop playing now and watch something else in my catalogue. If you're not, then basically this is a game called Viscera Cleanup Detail, and the idea is that you are cleaners and you're employed to go in after a catastrophe has happened and clean up.
Exactly.
Dispose of the evidence, so to speak. Also up front, this generally the levels can take up to an hour and a half odd, so this may end up being a multi-part episode. If it does, what I plan to do is record it as one hit, and then if need be I'll chop it into sections, so it may just end as a fade out or to the normal end screen, and then the next time we play it'll just take off where I've cut it. So just up front, that's the way we want to redo this one, because once you start playing this, you kind of want to just continue playing. So we're going to start an assignment. We're going to do split screen co-op. So I've had to rearrange all my screens around just to make it easier. We're not going to play from any save file. We're going to do it as a cleanup type, so you can do it as speed run or cleanup. And we're just going to do Athena's Wrath. Was that it?
Yeah, it's the easiest one I've played.
Alright, so you can see here, size is medium, average length is an hour and 30 minutes. So far, my best performance, I have played this once. I got 85. Dragon played it by herself and got what?
99%.
99. So hopefully between the two of us, we hopefully get 100.
Well, it's because I figured out how to use the bullet hole remover.
So yeah, one of the things you got to do is remove bullet holes, but we'll show that when we get in there. So let's start work. So I'm going to hit OK. You're going to have to hit your button to join. There we go. So we're playing split screen on one monitor. Now, I've got a pair of 22s, and I did try to split it across the two, but the recording was a little bit weird, in my opinion. But pretty much, we're these guys, and as you can see, things have gone awry. There are bullet shells, there are some sort of alien blood on the walls, there's human blood speared in all sorts of places. I don't know, it's something. Because but the idea is, I've got a mop, and you've got your bare hands. This tool...
Occasionally a broom.
I don't know about this tool, I don't know how this one works yet, I haven't quite worked it out. I think it tells you when you're near something that needs cleaning up.
Yep.
Couple of different modes, but and then this is your log, I think it is, which you can go through and look at. But for a start, generally, like you might see on Dragon's screen there, she's gone and got a bucket of water. She's over near the furnace. So the idea is honestly to you want to open both doors there, dear?
Yep.
We get rid of all the bits. So this guy here.
You also get pages.
And yeah, there's bits and pieces of the storyline as you go through, but the idea is we want to, as I said earlier, dispose of the evidence. If you drop stuff, it'll spatter everywhere. If you step in it, you will walk blood around, and there are little bits and pieces of people and things everywhere. So the idea is, you can see Dragon's got that little yellow bucket. You can use that and you can walk around and pick up all the bits in one bulk thing.
I normally do one for trash, one for body parts.
There's also little USB sticks here now. You watch, I'll put footprints. These little USB sticks, there's one on each person, and they're like an identification thing. So you've got to come over to this little computer and scan them in. Okay, so that one's scanned in. I'm gonna pick up old mate here and get rid of him. So we kind of had a bit of a discussion beforehand. Nothing too formal, but pretty much figured we'd just sort of work on getting rid of the main stuff first, and then go around and tidy up, because it's going to take a lot of buckets of water to clean up all these bits and pieces, and obviously every time I step in something it's going to spread it around. There's also all this rubbish we need to pick up, so I mean they're very easy. We can just come over and drop it in, and oh no, not the crate. It's it's a little bit involved, and it can get a bit messy, and even just playing on your own, you'll end up throwing things in the air or dropping them or splattering stuff everywhere. You've just gone and made something really nice and clean, and then you step in something and drag it all over the place, and you've got to
really frustrating.
Clean it up again. So this is another game that is available on Steam, and you'll see the link will be in the description below. Yeah, there's lots of expansions for it as well. So there is a Halloween level, which we may play at a later date.
And a Christmas level.
Apparently there's a Christmas level, which I haven't seen yet.
You went in Santa's place.
There's also... I'm guessing that Santa went a bit funny then, do you?
Yeah, you have to remove everything, including the dead reindeer and elves.
Oh, lovely. There's also some that tie in with other games. So I know there's a Shadow Warrior one, so if you know what the game Shadow Warrior is, you will know that,
That sounds fun.
you'll understand what the game is about. But this thing here in my hands is a data log. This blue box here, anything you put in here is actually saved at the end of the level, and you take it back to your office. So that's something.
You can take heads home.
Yeah, apparently there's achievements for collecting heads, and
one of each species in the game.
you see here I've just clicked on here to get another box. So I'm gonna try and put these things in the box. Now there is physics. We're on normal physics setting, but things can get a bit weird sometimes, and things can go flying when you really didn't expect them to go flying.
Yep.
But overall it's a pretty cool game, and it is. Oops, sorry.
It's
it is,
the trash hazard.
It is good fun to get in and do it. So let's see. Is it most of the bits around? Oh no, there's some trash over here. Trying not to walk in the blood, but I don't think it's working. I can just hear squelching. There's another bit of rubbish. There. Oh! See, that's what you do.
Look at the mess I'm making.
And you need to work out how to rotate things to get them back.
You just use the pick up button and you hold it and you move.
Yeah, I just have a bit of trouble. But that's just me. So there's all sorts of bits and pieces. Look, I dropped that bit too. Oh, no, I got it. Hey! Cut it out. Got it.
We got shovel.
Get in there. Did you kick your bucket over? Good on you.
Accident.
Dragon is struggling a little because she's having to use an Xbox controller so we can play two-player.
And I played it on the keys earlier.
And we're both used to playing it with keyboard and mouse, which is a little bit easier than what we're doing here. We missed a body.
And?
I'm going to try and
there's probably more up on that corridor.
Fit him in here. No, 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 don't shut the door. Leave the door open, and I want him in there. Get in there. And there's one here.
There's more up in the corridor.
The levels themselves can be quite large too. This is actually quite a small level.
It's the smallest of the lot.
They call it medium size. But obviously there's still a lot of stuff that you can have
go wrong
in this. So you can see Dragon's trying to mop up some of the blood. And
if only I had a broom.
There's a broom over here.
Not where I am.
Oop, I missed. No. don't know why it shuts the door all the time.
Truly
What are you doing? Don't log out.
I'm trying to get the data stick.
Oh, you missed.
Yes, I did. Highly annoying. Oh look, it's the doctor.
Oh, get in the furnace.
The doctor is no more.
I don't think anyone is anymore.
Surprisingly, there's no plants, which is weird.
There is, when I was playing this, the school of thought I went with is I need to burn everything, but apparently that's not the case. These orange lines on the ground where Dragon's standing, the idea is you take any crates and boxes and
You dump them.
drums and stuff, and they have to be contained within that area to count as, I'm stuck, to count as in place correctly. So if I drop him in there, hopefully that's in the confines. Ooh, I found the mission log. I'll go put this back in the blue box, eh?
Side mission. Tell
Yes.
them the side mission.
Secondary objective, shoot up the place real good. So,
That's a terrible
as we were
mission.
saying before, there's bullet holes in the walls, right? You've
That's
actually
the
got to
mission.
use a welder, I think it is.
I
It's
think.
like a welder thing you pick up, and you
Laser machine.
gotta fix the walls. Coming through.
Tell me.
Just burning some boxes. There's a body here. I'll get rid of that one.
Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Alright, I did.
Yay.
USB.
Wrong trigger.
41?
That's a terrible joke.
41.
That was a terrible joke.
Alright, I'm just reading. In the box. And the thing with this is it doesn't always give you what you want. Sometimes it'll give you
Body parts.
it'll give you body parts, and then you'll be just through cleaning everything up, and you'll turn around and it'll give you a bloody body part that you've just made a big mess on the floor on.
That's why you grab it before it actually finishes coming through.
There's a bit of intestine here.
Yeah, I was coming back for it. I want to clean up the area.
I think this is a bit full.
You think?
I think. You be careful that you don't use your mop too much, because once you get too much blood on it, it'll
There's no
actually
going back.
just start smearing it everywhere. Alright. Not doing too
New
bad.
bucket. You can always tell when it gives you something wrong. It takes a little too long.
Right, so this end of the map's actually not looking too bad. I'll grab this bucket and get rid of it, eh? Oh, that's alright. Didn't make a mess.
As long as it's in the fire.
Can of drink here. Alright, let's chuck that in.
They all have funny names, don't they?
I think so.
Like fat chips.
Yeah, the chips. Fatso crisps. Right. So this end of the map, I guess, is looking okay.
Yep.
You got to put all the signs in too, don't you?
I don't think so. I left the signs. I got 99.
Well,
But then again, I think I
anything
burnt
behind
half
here?
of them.
I think the idea is you kind of need to drop them in a reasonably neat fashion, otherwise
I just stacked them weirdly.
it'll roll out.
You just make sure the drums are all straight, but the boxes go for gold.
Well, I'm just sort of piling it up in the area. I'm not making anything straight. As long as it's staying in the lines, I'm good.
Yep.
Okay. Got this bit. I wish I could hold 2 things. That would be nice.
So do I.
And then you've got like all these bullets. Look, I can pick up 1 bullet casing.
Go quick, go and get a yellow
1 bullet
container.
casing.
Go and get a yellow container. You can collect all of them at once.
Yeah, I know. There's 1 more bit of rubbish here. We'll chuck that in. So this end of the map is looking better.
Yep. I'm just.
Except for that, which we'll get to in a minute.
We need that thing.
I'll get a crate. Can I have a crate, please? A water load disposal bin.
Can't believe they called it though.
Okay.
I wonder if you can throw a mop in there.
I want that. Yep, there we go. And that one.
Someone was definitely dragged across the wall.
You think? So you can see. Oh, I got it. See that this could become quite tedious by yourself. So at the moment we're actually.
It's quite.
I want to say we're doing alright. We're only what 16 minutes in.
It was quite calm-inducing when I first played.
Quite calm-inducing. Are you okay?
Yeah. It was like, oh look, dead body part. Let's pick that up.
Lovely. I can see this video is going to be demonetized. Oh, we're talking about dead body parts, and yes, I agree.
But people watch crime shows.
My stuff is good for all advertisers. It'll be great. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Why are crime shows so popular then?
But they're on TV. There's a whole different world out there.
But look at the special effects.
Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll try, but if it gets it, then, you know, so be it. So be it. I'm not that too stressed about it. All the bits. I don't think that scanner thing I want. No, not that one. This thing. It's just.
It's a very funny mop, isn't it?
It's a weird mop. Where's your bucket?
Or that's the
One?
raw one.
See what happens when your mob's too full. That's yuck.
I've done it a couple of times already.
Oh, okay. Both buckets are now trash, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I made a mess.
I'll do the welding. How's that?
I made a big mess.
Did you really?
Oh, and I'm putting footprints. Oh no.
No, no.
Uh-oh.
Quick, grab it, quick.
I'm trying. Oh.
You nailed it.
Oh, I got it.
You nailed it.
It's like a flipper.
Flippity flippity flip. Flippity flippity flip.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mess.
I'm not gonna move until you get water.
And I'll put it there. We'll get another one.
I'm gonna have to clean up your footprints.
Yeah, I made a few.
Bad dad.
Yeah. Bad dad?
Yes, bad dad.
Go the other way. Mop. Mop. Alright. We're getting somewhere.
Oh look, broom.
Yeah, the broom's been there the whole time.
My broom.
Got the footprint. Let's get rid of. You're missing.
No, I think it's because it's a broom. See? It doesn't have that effect showing that you hit something.
There's no lines around this area, is there? So I've got to move all of this stuff. It's in the lines?
No, that was for hitting me.
Oh, you're still trying to hit me. I'll throw a crate at you.
No, that was for hitting me with the crate. Oh look, more dead body parts.
Oh, you keep going. Just thinking, this may be a little bit difficult for the viewers to watch too, because we've got 2 screens going. But if it is, I apologise and do your best.
You should have seen when we tried to figure this out.
Oh yeah, but that was fun in itself, trying to figure it all out. Trying to run with split screen.
On two
2 monitors.
did not work.
Split screen. It'd be nice if a lot of games actually dealt with that. So obviously this is a little different to the way that Jay Morella and I were doing Overcooked. Overcooked is just both of us on the one screen playing, you know, in the one area and just sharing the area. This is a little different because it's a first-person game.
You don't even know what your character looks like half the time.
Kind of trying to work around making sure that, oops,
Game mechanics.
that you're in the right spot and you're doing the right thing. Oh, most of this stuff's going in the box. I think
Otherwise, you don't get promoted.
Oh yeah, you've got to do a good job. Otherwise, you won't get promoted and
You get fired.
apparently get fired.
There's an achievement for that.
Oh, okay.
And there's one where you can get your workers fired. I'm not sure what it is.
Still a bit messy over here.
You think?
I'll get this and burn it.
Especially up here. Look, just look. It's atrocious.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh look, there's a boomer.
Oh, that's just. Oh, there's a USB. Carrie Burnley.
I'm burning this.
Yeah, burn it. Burn it now. Because once you turn it on, you can't turn it off.
Yes, you can. It's called the stop button.
Really?
Yeah, there's a stop button, but I'm burning it.
Does it burn?
Yes. Otherwise, there
That
wouldn't
sounds
be
like it.
Otherwise, there wouldn't be an achievement for it.
Oh, is there an achievement for burning
Yes.
the
I just haven't done it yet because I like taking them home.
Well, I think I might have done it already in my last playthrough because I burnt everything.
You think?
Crates.
I saw
everything.
you playing. You were like.
I didn't realise that you had to just stack this stuff up in the marks. I didn't know that bit. That's something new that I was reading through one of the things on Steam where you can.
It's still in there.
People do their how-to games and stuff. Oh, okay. There's one more clean left in that bucket. Let's dispose of it. Stereo's still going.
Yeah, that's because I removed it to see.
You turn it off. Yeah, I'll get demonetized for gore, and then I'll get done for copyright. Hey!
I think it's game music. Like it doesn't even have proper.
Doesn't mean anything. And yeah. What have we got here? Rubbish. Should have brought the box with me. Why just get a new box?
Where's the water?
Oh, I took it over to where we were. Get in there. In there. Thank you. Oh, who put bloody footprints?
That was me jumping to try and get the
We'll get another bucket. Give me a bucket. No, here we go.
Quick, grab it. It gave you a helping hand.
I missed it. Twice.
It gave you a helping hand.
Apparently.
That's an achievement. It gives you a certain amount of helping hands. Not helping feet, helping hands.
Dragon's been doing a lot of looking into achievements, and I think I know we're getting an achievement progress thing update on the screen.
Menace.
Apparently we've cleaned up, I don't know, 2,000 things, which is nothing to be sneezed at, I guess.
Nope, not when I got to 3,000 through 3 games. And this is only 1.
Whoops.
Don't beat it up! It did nothing to you!
It was mess.
It still did nothing to you! Other than sit there waiting to be taken away.
We need another box.
Of course you do. Here comes the bloody ambulance.
Have another one? Maybe that'll push me out and I can
You could have picked them up regardless.
put them in there. Give me the box. Give me the box. You just see the thing squelching around inside. Whoop, 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 whoop.
We're
Okay.
taking that music box home, by the way.
Oh, you put it in the box, did you?
Yeah. We have another one, but
We've got to get up there. There's a body up top there too, in there. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
move this thing behind me, which is like an elevated work platform.
yeah. But
Kissing.
first, just work on the ground floor.
Yeah, if you clean up that corner, the lines are in that corner, aren't they?
Yeah. I
So-
need to get a welder as well. I'll get that.
Oh, that mop's dirty.
Bad.
Here we go.
I'll go and get that welder.
Well, that's up top.
Oh, it isn't.
Oh, where is it? I found it up there when I played.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't
did you
even,
kick it?
I didn't even go near it. I've had it. I've had it with
Get
these
the bucket.
buckets.
And just put footprints everywhere. Meant to be cleaning up.
Jump. That's footprints.
Oh no. Oh, come on, I grabbed that. It's done it to me twice now. Right, I've tried to grab it. And then it's missed. Just clean up your mess.
Getting there. I don't have the mop capacity.
Right.
I was beating
There's a
up.
bucket.
I was beating it up with a broom anyway.
Why don't they just smear it around everywhere?
No, I was beating up the bucket with a broom.
Oh, really?
Grab it, grab it! Oh. It's a-
Just not having a good time with this.
It was easier with the keyboard. I'm just gonna say that out right here. Play it with the keyboard.
Really? So the pro tip for anyone playing this at home, can't play with the keyboard. Apparently, it's easier.
It is. You don't have to worry about.
It's just getting used to.
There's an extra foot in here.
I know, that was one of the ones that handed me earlier and said, here you go, have a foot.
You didn't even pick it up.
Didn't I? In the box.
Come back here. Come on. And so my catchphrase becomes relevant.
Uh-huh.
It does.
Stop leaving footprints everywhere.
I was
Stop it.
making sure I ran out of footprints. I'm gonna get the welder. I think it's this one. No, this one. I think it's this one.
Yeah, it's the one with all the blood smeared on the wall. Oh, I'm standing on the bucket.
The bucket standing on it's fine. Just don't ruin it.
Don't kick it. No kick in the bucket.
Oh, look at this lovely thing.
Bit messy.
I
isn't it?
wish I brought a bucket.
A box or a bucket?
A box and a bucket.
What's
I'll
that?
just toss everything down now.
Yeah, just make a mess on the floor, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you can clean it up later.
Thanks. There's another body up here too, which we didn't get yet.
Oh, can we take the head home?
I don't know, do whatever you want to do.
Yay!
Goodness me.
Taking the head home is part of an achievement.
I'm just gonna get rid of this body straight away. I think it's easier with the bits to just
Mr. Seymour Bottles?
see more butts. Isn't that a Simpsons thing?
No.
See more butts.
Oh, here's the head. I'm taking him home with me.
Okay.
Mr. Butt's coming with us.
If that is what you want to do, then that is something you can do. Right, we got a little bit left here. You needed to. You got that weapon up there? Throw that down and.
No, I'm gonna toss these.
I'm gonna get the
down.
corner clean. I need a box for up here, I think.
Yeah, you do for the green stuff.
You know what I mean? Like I need
Oh, that.
one of them. I'll take this one. There's
Look
a
at
lot
the
of
lovely mess I made.
there's a lot of bits up here.
Look at the lovely mess I made.
We'll clean it up.
I'm gonna burn the house down.
Just remember. So you're gonna the thing that Dragon now has, which you can't hold on to,
Sadly.
is used for welding the bullet holes in the wall back up.
I'll demonstrate once I get down.
So that was one of the things that I missed. I just didn't realise that you had to do it. Whoop. No, in the box. No, put the box down.
As you can see, you laser it, and then you stop at a certain time and it's gone.
If you go too far, it
Does
that and burns a big mark in the wall, and you got to clean that up too.
It's gone. You time it. And it's done it again.
So, I guess don't do that after you finish cleaning everything, because it's just going to make an even bigger mess. Jeez, there's a lot of body parts up here.
Jump, 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 jump.
I don't want to pick up this crate and give it a bit of a shake to make sure everything
Jump.
packs down. Shake, shake. Shake, shake. Oh, it sort of worked.
Look, it's on the door.
There. There.
Oh wait, that's the broom.
There's a bit of paper on that. What's this say? Security guard. Man, working in this place is really weird. Each day, okay. Do you want to take this back to the base too?
Yep, I always collect.
Collect and everything?
Yes.
Yeah, they can go in it. Tells a story, I guess.
Yeah.
It's pretty messy up here. I don't think there's a way of, like, really throwing boxes and stuff around. Drums. The drum and go, yeah. A bit of a, yeah. Let's see. Oh, mop needs a clean. No, that bucket's not worth it.
No.
I keep pushing the wrong direction. Let's get rid of this bucket. Got a lot of bullet holes there to get rid of. Take this bucket up here.
Oh, that's just part of the wall.
Come on. Oh, up. Ah. Come on. Just gotta hit the buckets just right too.
As long as I hoped it would.
We'll pick up Barney Cullum.
But its head is coming with us.
Did you put it in the box?
Not yet. I was busy demonstrating.
Okay, that's that one gone. We're getting there. We're getting there. This it's starting to look
Where's his head?
a bit tidier.
Where's his head? Oh, here it is. Hello.
So have you finished in that
box.
corner? Do I?
No, I just need to do a couple more things.
I'm gonna get rid of this bucket. It's ridiculous. Try and grab another one without making too much of a mess. My rate at the moment though is quite low. Ooh, thought I dropped it then.
Ta-da! I'm done.
Corner's clean and there's lines up here, right? Yep, cool.
Yeah.
Everything's good, no burn marks.
No.
A couple of steps. Alright, so if I start getting these crates in the area.
I'll be taking this battle log.
What the?
I did not do that.
Do not do what?
This.
Oh, we'll pick it up. Just gotta balance it all up the wall.
I tried to steal.